Hello everybody, SSA here, aka SuperSunaArashi, and welcome to Blind Date. Because I can't get a real date. Fuck. Hello everybody, SSA here, aka SuperSunaArashi, and welcome to Blind Date. Because I can't get a real date in the real world, I have to resort to this. But we're gonna have fun either way. So, you are going on a blind date after months of loneliness. Don't mess this up. Well, you're asking a lot of me, so click to continue. Hello. Hello? Hey. Oh, good, you made it. Yo, hey. Alright. Sorry I'm late. I had to take the bus here because my car's been broken down. It's no big deal. Happens to the best of us. Ha! Shit happens. I'm going to stray through how I would respond, and I'm like the guy that just say, ha, shit happens, you know. So let's go with C. I suppose it does. So tell me more about yourself. What do you do for work? I work as a contractor. It pays well. I work as a massage therapist, or I work as a software engineer. Let's go with the massage therapist. I like the idea of that, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of oil and... Okay. Oh, sensual. Ha! You must be a hit with the ladies. Ha! I wish. I'm not much of a ladies man, if I'm being honest. Not really, no. Yeah, not really. Well then. The woman looks at you for a short, awkward moment. Are you nervous? You look nervous. It's been a while. Yes, I am. No, not at all. If this would be a real situation, I would be totally freaking nervous, but let's play it cool. No, not at all. Me? Nervous? Nah. You know what? You know they say a woman can tell when a man is lying. The woman winks. So what's your name? Mike, Chris, Josh. I mean, Chris? There are a lot of good Chris's out there. Chris? Well, Chris, you have a wonderful name, so tell me, are you from around here? I grew up here, moved here when I was young. I grew up here. I've lived here my whole life. I love it, the air, the trees, and the people. Gets awful lonely out here though. Who was your last lover? Excuse me, pardon, what? What? You heard me. Who was the last woman you slept with? I will remain silent to that. The woman lets out a long, almost apologetic sigh. I'm sorry, that was rude of me. You must forgive me, I haven't been on a proper date in a few years. Left nervously, it's alright, I've been out of commission myself for quite some time. Please don't let it happen again. I will not stay silent, and you're just making it much more awkward if I'm being honest. So let's be A. Thank you. The woman offers a weak smile. I do appreciate you taking me out. This is a really nice restaurant. Tell me, Chris, what do you cook? Oh, do you cook? On occasion, yes, and I do it pretty well too. Almost. This is actually me in real life. I can cook, but I don't do it often. So let's go with that one. Oh well, there's nothing inherently wrong with that. So how's Emma doing? Excuse me? Ha! Do you seriously not remember your own mother's name? I know her, but how do you? The woman pauses for a long while. You hadn't mentioned her before? No, I didn't. Not in this conversation, I think. I don't know how long you do know each other, but since this is a blind date, I guess not. The woman's eyes grow shiftily, as if she's thinking intently. I'm so sorry, the girl at work told me about her. Apparently your mother used to work for the company. Oh my, you must think I'm some kind of a creep or something. Oh boy, that's a relief. It was a little rude to bring up. I mean, why would it be rude if she really knows your mother? But this is a blind date, how? I guess they already... No, that doesn't make any sense, right? I'm going to be calm. I suppose that makes sense. No big deal, I guess. Oh, thank God, I really am out of it today. Please forgive me. Why are you here? I'm beginning to question that. That's a rude ass sassy answer, my man. Well, I've been trying to go on a date. Basically, that's what blind dates are for, right? No, that's not what I meant. Why are you here? Why did you feel alone enough to come on this date? Wow, just wow. What? This is beyond rude. This would be the answer. I will be just... Wow. Alright, I'm going with that. I'm going with my guts. You lived alone for what? 3 years, 6 months, 23 days? Okay, you're being pretty beside. Are you a stalker? God, I can't imagine how tired you must feel living in that lonely condo. Seriously, what the hell? Please stop, this is not polite. Remain silent. I will not remain silent, so it's gonna be either this one. And if she knows precisely the days, years, months, I would be like, seriously, what the hell? God, you're pathetic. Did you really think... Well, you're making this date really uncomfortable for me. God, you're pathetic. Did you really think going on a random blind date was going to fix everything? I've seen the way you sleep, the way you drink, the way you pick your nose when nobody's looking. Well... Okay. Please stop. I don't need to take this. Please stop. Please stop? I could see you shaking all the way from the front door, nervous as all hell. I can see. Do you really think anybody would agree to go on a blind date with you? Well, you're hurting my feelings right now, man. Alright, so I just don't want to be alone anymore. It hurts so much. You're always going to be alone. Nobody could ever reasonably love you. Ouch. Right in the heart. You're wrong. I don't deserve this. I don't deserve this. Oh, but you do. You've earned this. You're ugly, nerdy... Well... This is getting very scary. You lost all sense of human intimacy years ago. You hate yourself and everyone around you, and yet reserve the right to feel lonely. For the love of God, stop! You've been dead inside for years and you don't have the fucking balls to end it already. I've seen you staring at a piece of rope, hesitating at the top of a building. God, you're pathetic. Well, this is getting a real dark, real fast. I needed help. I needed love. I needed contact. If this girl is saying I needed love, you need to realize the truth. You need to realize that you are nothing, completely and utterly insignificant in the grand scheme of your life. You're insane. You're right, you're wrong, you're insane. You're wrong. And you're a whiny little squirt whose sole purpose is to be unhappy. Yet, here you are, in a setting of your own fate. I honestly don't even know why I bothered to come at all. Why are you saying these things? I'm sorry, Chris, I feel your pain and it's coming out in anger. The thing is, how you feel is so harrowing. You seem to lose all sense of being human. It hurts to look in your eyes and only see pain. On a blind date of all things. I just want to be loved. I just want to be accepted. I just want to be happy. I don't know where this is going, to be honest. I mean, we already did say I want to be loved, so I think we're gonna stick with that. I just want to be loved. Everybody wants something, Chris, and frankly, what you want isn't something worth giving. This was a mistake, Chris. You shouldn't have come here. You should have just stayed at home and ordered the pizza like you had originally planned. Breath heavily through your nose. I was never going to be the one to fix these problems. But you can, but you should. That's not an answer. Nobody is restricted to do anything, but you won't. But you can, but you should, but you won't. I'm going with the question mark. But you won't? No, I won't. I'm not going to fix your problems, Chris. I'm just going to make them worse. I'm not the solution. People like me are the problem. People like you are the problem. You get in the ways of your own happiness. I followed you for several years. You were my obsession. And I never seen someone so unhappy. She was a stalker! I should call the police, to be honest. So what do? Is there any hope for happiness for me? Is there any hope of happiness for me? Why do I do? So what do I do? Is there any hope of happiness for me? I don't know. That's something you're going to have to figure out on your own. And yes, I mean it, on your own. You simply aren't fit for a relationship. You had to rely on a blind date to be here tonight. Some woman who you've never met, yet who knows you very, very well. Have you been following me? Yes, for your entire life. God, you're a mess. I really shouldn't have come. You really shouldn't have come. I'd say I'd made things worse, but you were already a mental wreck before I came here. Now, A is something I say a lot, especially way back. And people don't like if you say sorry too much. So, and it's just who I am. That's the easy way out. So I wish I could do it all over again. Looks like the right option here. I know. However, you need to realize that you can never go back to those things. There's nothing you can do. You're quite frankly destined to be alone forever. Yeah, a girl may come into your life every once in a while, but it's just going to be a reminder of what a piece of pathetic swine you are. First you are being reasonable, now you're being harsh again. Make up your mind, okay? A is, does it ever end? Does it even get better? Will I ever find love? Well, she just said that destined to be alone forever. Does it ever get better? No, plain and simple. You're barren, the desolate life you led is barren. Does this scare you? Does it terrify you? Because oh boy, it should, because you are alone, completely and utterly alone. Look at your life, it's empty, it's lonely, and it's just generally a mess. It's a barren desert, no life, no love, just a dry, lonely land. So in the end, when faced with your loneliness, faced with the fact that you're wasting your time, what you're going to do? I'm going to stay! I'm going to be that guy that doesn't go, I'm going to stay! I'm going to stay. Hi, I'm Sarah, the woman smiles. This was all in his head. Wow. This was all in his head. I'm going to put my mouse so the credits can... Wow. I had a feeling that everything that was going on wasn't real. But he was actually thinking about the blind date, and he was unsure if he should keep going with this. So if I said I would leave, then I wouldn't... Wow! That's actually deep. I love that. I like these kinds of games very much that has, you know, a reason behind it. And I'm not going to lie, many of these things in this game I also feel sometimes. There were many times that I also felt lonely, and that, you know, especially when I was in my teen years, those were the hard times for me, when I need to find myself, you know, who I am and where my passion lies and my hobbies, because I said it many times, I have ADD I have a disorder. Nothing bad, to be honest. It's just something mentally. But I know how it feels to be in a place that you have a feeling everyone is against you and that you basically feel worthless. And those are hard times, and thankfully I had a lot of stuff and things I could put my energy in, and eventually I made friends and overcome a lot of difficulties I had as a teen year. Even now I sometimes face difficulties on another level when it comes to financial stuff, and sometimes it gets to me and I fell back into that negative space. I don't know if I'm explaining this because I'm not a psychiatrist or something like that, but it's difficult, and if you ever feel like that, don't ever keep it for yourself. I mean, I did that, as I said before, in my teen years, and I still, as I said, when I said in the beginning I never had a date, that's actually true, I never had a date, and the thought of me actually ever going to have a date, it still scares me. And yeah, the only thing I can say is if you are in the same position I was as a teen and you're feeling like worthless and you feel like nobody really loves you, that's not true. There will always be people that will love you. I can actually put a link in the description to a video of a YouTuber I follow on YouTube, who made a very beautiful video about this, and it's very helpful. It's I will put it in the link as I said below. It's from Twit, a PokeTuber just like me, and that video was very inspiring, to be honest. So I'm gonna leave that in the comment section below. And I will probably stop talking now because otherwise my ADD will kick in. I will be blabbering for a long time. So this was Blind Date, a very nice game. I will of course put a link to the game in the description as well. It's on GameJolt, it's free, you only need to download it. Go check it out for yourself, maybe you get a different ending. But if you did enjoy it, leave a like, comment, share this video with others. Slash the subscribe button down below if you did and would like to see more games like these. And with that, I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!